Hi everyone, Donut here, and today we're going to look at a shooting involving the Louisville Metro Police Department where a suspect was shot multiple times by 4 different officers. This whole incident started when 21-year-old Demonjhea Jordan committed an armed robbery on a Metro PCS cell phone store. There were 4 officers involved in the shooting, 3 patrol officers and 1 detective. The 3 patrol officers did have body camera footage and it is pretty clear. It paints a really good picture as to what happened this day. For the sake of clarity in this video and my diagram here, we're going to call the officers 1, 2, and 3. The first officer to arrive on scene is Officer Joshua Wire. He spots the suspect walking down the sidewalk holding something under a red bandana. The Louisville Metro Police Department are stating that the suspect did fire shots right here, and you can kind of hear a shot being fired. The officer in the video also says, "I think I'm hit, I think I'm hit."
Watch one time and I think I'm hit. He's running. Shots fired, shots fired. Get on the fucking ground.
What this means is that the 2 other patrol officers arriving on scene, along with the detective who just arrived on scene, think that one of their fellow police officers has been shot. Officer number 1 empties his magazine, reloads, chases him down, and fires a few more shots.
Get on the fucking ground. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your fucking hands.
As officer number 1 is putting shots down range, that's when officer number 2 rolls up and puts 5 shots through his own windshield.
Shots fired at my car. Shots fired. What's your location? He's running. Shots fired, shots fired. I'm okay, shots fired. What's your location? Shots fired. What is your location? Let me see your fucking hands! Hands, motherfucker! I'm okay, shots fired. Subject is down. What's your location?
Let me point out something about the tactic of shooting through your own window, because one of the articles here about this whole incident from the Courier-Journal is called "Questions Arise After Louisville Police Officer Shoots at Suspect Through Car Windshield." What it means by questions arise, it means questions arise from one specific person who calls for police reform in that local area. Former Madison, Wisconsin Police Chief David Cooper says that move seemed reckless. "I've never heard of that before," Cooper said. "I was led to believe that the bullet's trajectory could change or be deflected when going through a windshield. There's also the element of shattered glass too. It sounds bizarre." Cooper said the use of force obviously depends on the situation, but he criticized the practicality of firing through a patrol car's windshield. Here's my take on the whole thing. Bullets travel very fast, which means you may only have a fraction of a second to react. That means it takes time to take your seatbelt off, get your gun out, get outside of your car and possibly take cover, as opposed to just shooting through your windshield. We've seen this tactic used before. In one of the videos that you all have probably seen on my channel is the Oklahoma Highway Patrolman shooting through his windshield to stop the, what was his name? Suspect Michael Vance, the guy that had shot several police officers. If you only have a short amount of time to react, then do what's necessary. It doesn't look like with the barrel being that close to the window, it really deflected much because he was putting rounds on target. Officer number 3 arrives on scene and it looks like he only fires 1 shot.
Get on the ground! We're at 290 St. Xavier. Shots fired. Shots fired. He's down.
Of course, the detective doesn't have a body camera on him, so it doesn't really say how many shots he fired, but all 4 of the officers did fire at least 15 to 20 times. As officer number 2 is approaching the suspect, you can see a gun clearly visible in between the suspect's legs. Towards the end of the video, after the incident is already over, you can see where officer number 1 thinks he may have been hit. He was not, but with the adrenaline pumping in the situation and the suspect firing at him, it seemed pretty obvious that he was spooked that he may have caught a bullet. Perfectly understandable in that situation, and I'm happy that all the officers are okay.
Well, let's see. Who's got some scissors? Anybody have some scissors?
You said it's been there? It's been there.
Whose car is that? Whose car?
Dana's car.
Everyone, that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to go over this one shooting because there's so much body camera footage and it paints a very clear picture of what these police officers have to go through all the time. Friday is here. I hope everyone has a safe and fun weekend. Please have a fantastic day.